Welcoming guys to the return of WWE 3 count. I haven't done this in over a year. I think it's nearly a year ago. I started this series, so I'm going to start it again, where I basically talk about 3 topics in the world of professional wrestling. And there wasn't a lot to talk about this week in wrestling, really. So I'm just going to talk about the 3 things that I think that are important and I want to talk about. So number 1, and it was announced on this past Monday on Raw. I didn't talk about it in my Raw review, I forgot to mention, but I did mention it on Twitter when it broke. Like, Ravishing Rick Rude is finally in the WWE Hall of Fame. And when you look at a professional wrestler that could get over as a heel and was very unique in a character of a Ravishing Rick Rude, and you know, he came from an era where you had, you know, these comedy characters and your cartoon characters, like, you know, you had all these bad characters. But, you know, in that era, those like late 80s, early 90s, you had guys like Mr. Perfect, Ravishing Rick Rude, The Undertaker, Razor Ramon, Diesel, who else? But yeah, you had some good characters, but you had really some bad characters. But Rick Rude was the ultimate badass. Like, a lot of women wanted to be with the guy, and a lot of guys wanted to hate Rick Rude because they wanted to be Rick Rude. But it's well overdue to have Rick Rude go into the Hall of Fame. I'm glad that he's gone into the Hall of Fame. I think that Triple H has heard those cries from the WWE Universe saying that we want Rick Rude in the Hall of Fame now. And yeah, I mean, next month is going to be 18 years, April 20th, 1999, when he died, when he passed away, unfortunately. But yeah, that'll be at the anniversary next month, so I'm glad that he's going in this year. So who's going to induct him? So apparently the reports are that it is going to be Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So I guess they had, you know, a feud in WCW. I know that he was I think they had a feud. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. But yeah, I thought maybe just going to go with Paul Heyman because he was part of the Dangerous Alliance in WCW for a bit. Or maybe Rick Flair, because Rick Rude and Ric Flair had that feud for the world title in WCW. Or they could have gone with Sting, because I know in '94, before he got injured, Sting and Rude had a feud for that world title in WCW, so they could have gone with that. But yeah, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is going to induct Ravishing Rick Rude, and I'm so happy for the Rude family that they're actually finally getting Rick Rude immortalized in the Hall of Fame. So, topic number 2. So on this last episode of SmackDown, so we saw the explosion. Well, it wasn't on the last episode of SmackDown. It was kind of on Talking Smack. So AJ Styles comes back from backstage and he's pissed off with Shane McMahon. He's in Shane's face like, "You screwed me, Shane. You screwed me." And now this is planting the seeds for Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. Now, if you ask me, I'm not really feeling this feud. In my opinion, I think that AJ Styles, a guy that was the 2016 Wrestler of the Year, should be doing a lot more than feuding with a Shane McMahon. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, Shane McMahon is only there to be a spot monkey for WrestleMania. To have that big WrestleMania moment, they're going to have Shane there. So, you know what? I know where they're coming from that point of view, but why AJ Styles is in there, I do not know. It's just weird, and hopefully, maybe this Shane and AJ feud could get me invested at some point. But right now, I am not feeling an AJ Styles and Shane McMahon feud. Like I said, I would rather see AJ versus Nakamura. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura will be a lot better, in my opinion, because they have history from New Japan, and also it'll be a better wrestling match than Shane and AJ. I mean, are you going to just have you cannot have a basic wrestling match between Shane and AJ. I know AJ is going to bring the best out of Shane, but, you know, I don't know. But anyway, on to topic number 3, and I want to talk about this WrestleMania 33 poster. So, apparently, last night, the WrestleMania 33 poster was got officially announced, and again, they fucked over AJ Styles. So I was looking at this poster, and I see Goldberg, Lesnar, Taker, Cena, the 4 part-timers. And then I see Triple H and Shane. Why the fuck is Shane McMahon the commissioner of SmackDown Live ahead of AJ Styles? And then at the back it's Randy Orton, Sasha Banks, and Seth Rollins. I think he's in the back somewhere. Yeah, Seth Rollins is pushed at the back as well, believe it or not. And he's behind guys like KO, who hasn't been, you know, booked properly as a WWE Universal Champion, and Dean Ambrose, who's the fucking Intercontinental Champion. I don't know, and if I was AJ Styles, I would be kind of pissed at this. This is twice now the WWE fucked over with this guy, especially promoting him promoting him posters. Like, they did it at the Royal Rumble. Now I get why they did it at the Royal Rumble, because they'll return to the Alamo Dome. But now WrestleMania, he's ahead of, you know, he's behind guys like Dean Ambrose and fucking, who else is in that poster? Fucking Charlotte and stuff like that. AJ Styles was the best wrestler in the WWE in 2016, and you cannot put him in the front and center of that poster for WrestleMania. And you have to put guys like Shane McMahon in there just to get some Attitude Era fans in there. Like, Shane's gonna draw fans in. I'm sorry, I like Shane, but you know what? Shane isn't gonna draw people in. Get AJ Styles in there, because fans love AJ Styles. Put him in there. He's the former WWE champion. You know, he's an actually active wrestler on the roster, not fucking Shane McMahon. That kind of pisses me off anyway. But yeah, that was 3 count for this week, guys, and I'll check you later.